What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Nathan65 and this is Stoneblock3. Okay, and here we go. So I'm picking up just after the last episode, and I just have to say, the exchanging tool, oh my god, building gadgets, direwolf, amazing. Well done, very well made. So let's hop in on today's video, shall we? So what we said at the end of the last video was I was going to be building a mob room. I want a little 3x3 doorway into it. And then we'll do this. And that's probably big enough, maybe. We're going to have to find a way of getting power all the way down here. Is going to be one thing. We also need some more of these just for now, just so we can stop the spawns in this room. Make sure that we don't run into something we don't want to run into for the time being. So yeah, we're going to ignore the loot B. We don't care anymore. But yeah, this I still just can't get over. Like, we're doing a let's play. Like, this just makes your life so much easier. When you consider the first couple of rooms that I made, and the first, you know, oh, I've replaced all of the walls. I did them by hand. Okay, I'm just going to show you something really quickly. This room. This room. This room. All of this... most of this was done by hand. This, okay, I used the exchanging gadget because I realized that I had it at that point. And this one, done by hand. This down here was done with the exchanging gadget because by that point I'd realized I'd got it. Yeah. I always overlook small little gadgets like that. So for once, I paid attention and I'm actually utilizing it. But what we need is power all the way down here. Now, we could just dig a trench under the floor, run a pipe, there we go. Or we could take a look at flux. Now, I do happen to know that in order to get into flux networks and flux everything, we do need to go to bedrock. But there is really a risk with going to bedrock, is there? If you think about it, if I just make 2 more elevators, hang on. Elevators. I don't know if I could do it. Oh, am I out of eyes of ender? Yeah, I am. Okay, let's just grab, where are you? Ender pearl chicken. Ender pearl chickens. Let's chuck you in there. Cool. Right, so we go here. Ender pearls. And then wool. Let's do red. Okay. Red dye. But if I've already got orange wool, I can't dye it red, can I? Or can you? I don't actually know. No, it has to be white wool, doesn't it? So do we have enough string to make wool? Yeah. Okay. That's fine. Let's just make a bunch of wool. Go 35, I guess. Red dye. I can only do 26 anyway. That's fine. And then we'll go with that. Cool. So if I go to this corner. Right. I've got to just start mining down. And then what I'll do is, because I'm going to have to cover it up in order to actually make this work. So as you can see, you can't currently see anything. So, I'm going to place this one here, mine all the way down, and I'll be back with you once I've got a torch down at the bottom. Okay, cool. Right, see ya. Okay, and there we go. So, we've now got some torches down. I've just put down some andesite because I've had to mine out a massive chunk of what was down here. But now we have a little area on bedrock, just because why not, eh? Now, if I remember correctly, the way you do this is you throw a stack of this to the floor, and then with an open hand, wait, I'm gonna turn off the magnet real quick. Throw this, and then with an open hand, you punch. Ah, there we go. And that creates flux dust. Let's do that again. Ooh, interesting. That time it created cobble as opposed to... Huh. I wonder what the parameters are for whether it does one or the other then. Interesting. Well, anyway, that's a bit of flux dust to get us started. And as you can see, we have got a tunnel all the way to the surface. So let's go. Right. Now, I believe that's fine. It shouldn't be a problem. But if it is, then I'll go down there with torches and stuff and sort it out. But anyway, so we've got some flux dust now, which is a good start. So now let's make some progress with flux networks, shall we? So I know we've already got a flux controller, which is good. That enables wireless charging. We do already have a couple of flux points. So what we need now as well is a flux plug, which we can make these flux cores. We need Eyes of Ender, which is fine. We should be able to do that. Yep. And then that's fine. So let's make some flux cores. And then from flux cores, we can make a flux... no, sorry. We need to make flux block, which I forgot about for a second there. Right, flux plug. Okay, so we've got flux plug, we've got flux point, and we've got flux controller. So let's just plop this guy. I'll get rid of that and place him there, yeah? Okay, so we're going to need to create a network, which we're just going to call, I guess, main. Oh my gosh. Right, let's go main. Like that, and then security public. We'll go with red and create. Right, yeah, so that is our network. And then we can do bypass limit, and we want to get rid of... Okay, it's not currently connected to power, so what I need to do is get rid of this. Otherwise this will endlessly charge in my backpack. Or on my character, which is not a good idea. But what we can now do is take a flux plug, pop it on there, connect it to our network, and go to bypass limit. That should be correct now. I do not know where that wrench is. Not in there. So let's go to pipe wrench. It's not in there either. Ah, where's my pipe wrench at? Is it in here? It is indeed. Okay. And I maybe want one of those as well. I will be quite shocked if it's not. What? That's trying to go in. Huh. Maybe I just need to go do. Hang on. They now can't stack. Interesting. Let's just try and go directly onto this guy. And then what side is that? Okay, I think I know. It's so that's bottom, right? Bottom. So that's that one there then. So that's input, that's output. So we want output there. That's cool. Right. Now that's working. Yes? Priority zero, transfer limit, bypass limit. Okay. So now we should just be able to. I'm going to need something to test it with. Whoopsie. Okay. Sorry about that. You got black screen for a second. So let's just scroll down here and find one of our weird contraptions. Something that runs on RF, preferably. Well, not preferably. It's completely necessary that we find a machine that runs on RF. Pyrolyzer. Ultimate crushing factory. Don't need it, but just want to check you've got no power in you. Why do you have power in you? Why do you have to have power? Let's just get coal. And create a bunch of coal dust, shall we? Right, so that's going to run out of energy pretty quickly. Yep. And then we can go pop. And then connect to the main network. Bypass limit. And then we can go to U. And say top is energy input. No? Input, output, energy. Eh? Maybe this guy only works with pipes. But you've got top. That's top energy. Top energy. Auto eject. Energy config. Oh, that was. This is energy config, yeah? So top is input, dark red. Aha, there we go. I knew I had to be doing something wrong. And then pipe wrench, right, there you are. To go like that. There we go, that's better. And bypass limit. Ah, and he can only transfer 256, so we go for a... we'll just do an advanced one for now. We do that. And now you can transfer 32,000. So he is pretty happy. Cool. Right. Energy solved. Wireless energy is implemented. That is a grade A star, and we shouldn't need those anymore. Right, so points done. Okay, cool. Energy is underway. Let me now Anything useful? No. We've got another blinking luggage. Right, let me now go. Start getting the room set up. And I'll be back with you once we're a little bit closer to actually getting it there, okay? Cool. Okay, so we have a shield. I did a smart thing, which is unbelievable, believe me. But yeah, so we have a shield. Shield projector here, energy coming in through the bottom. These good times. This shield here is set just so that players can pass, animals cannot, and hostiles cannot. And I've set it to a light blue so that we can see inside. It's also set for light is blocked by shield if pressed. I believe that's now turned on. Yeah. So if I was to take these lights down, it would be dark in there now. So now we can put down some dirt, which I'm going to want to turn into dreadful dirt or whatever it's called, for which I need a rotten egg, which I'll sort out in just a moment. So the rotten egg is, how's it made? GM chicken feed. The only things I'm missing there are buckets of XP. Sorry. So yeah, the only things I'm missing for this are buckets of XP, which fluid encapsulator, fluid XP. How do you make it though? How do you actually make fluid XP from mob grinding utils? Really? Right. Okay, so what I'm going to need to do is I'm going to need to make it into a functioning mob killing room, then come back with a... Okay, yeah. I get it. Right, so one, then we can put drawers here. So what I'm going to want to do is set up a drawer storage system here. Yeah, that should be enough, I think. If we go for... Let's go for... That's not the right one. Right, let's go for... These 2x2s here are what I want. So that way we can have 4 items per drawer. And that way we definitely won't run out of space here. Yeah? Okay. I don't actually know, realistically, how much we're going to need. So I'm just going to do all of that there. I think that, well, that should 100% be enough. And then we're going to need a drawer controller, which I don't have any. So let's do that. Storage controller, redstone capacitor. Need 3 redstone torches. Oh my gosh. This is just going fantastically, isn't it? Sticks. Come on. Come on. We should have sticks all the time. Right, anyway. 2 more redstone torches, for which I can now make this guy. For which I can now make this guy. Right. Now, in my alchemical bag, I should already have the tools. Yes, I do. I put some of this stuff away. Right, that'll do for now. And then we can linking tool. Right, let's just do this. It's easier. Oh my gosh. Okay. Can be really annoyingly difficult when these are set on multiple mode. But there we go. Right. They're all linked, and now we can just configure them and done, which actually we're not going to want to do because we're going to want it so that all of the single items can go into each drawer individually. And then what we'll do is we'll probably use laser IO for the first time this series at the back here to set up a mob crusher and a mob grinder, and then we'll get a couple of tanks in here as well because we're going to need pink slime, liquid meat, and also what do you call it? What is it called? The other one, fluid XP. I've literally just been looking at how to get it and then forget instantly. Anyway, right, I'm gonna get that sorted and then I'll be back. Okay. Okay, right. So we now have a mob room. It's not doing much at the moment, but I am stood right in front of it as well. So as you can see in here, we have the mob slaughter factory, which is set up to run. We have the shield, obviously you've seen that in place. We've got a wall of drawers. I've now got ender tanks set up, which go into the back of him. Let me just remove these blocks. Yep, which go into the back of him. And yeah, it's all set up, ready to go to get some pink slime and some liquid meat. So, I'm just going to show you one other thing really quickly as well that I've also done, because we do need some more machines from that mod as well. So, I have obviously got the dissolution chamber down here. We've got another ender tank up here. So, there'll be liquid meat, pink slime, and then latex. So, if we go through here, I've had to add a little room because I didn't want to just put this in the main room, if you see what I mean. It's quite a large, bulky thing. So, we are now automatically creating latex. As long as I'm putting more logs in there, these will automatically strip them and automatically turn it into latex. So I've just got power here, powering all of these machines, and then fluid pipes going from each of these into this ender tank. And the placer is the bottom machine, which is automatically placing that oak log. So that's a nice little contained setup on its own over there. And yeah, that is that. In here is where we're getting our oak logs from. We're also getting apples out of it, which is cool. So, we could probably stop that machine soon, I'm not going to lie. Because I don't see us needing actually even that many logs. Latex isn't going to be that heavily used, but it is what it is. So, we might put down the latex processing factory at some point. We may not. We shall have to see what we do from there. But that, I think, is going to be everything for today's video. It is a slightly shorter one than normal, but we have got quite a lot done at the same time. You know, we've got our mob farm up and ready to go. And then once we've got some slimy bits, we can also make ourselves some what do you call it? We can get a I'm going off my nut here. Right, we want this, the rotten egg. Right, now the rotten egg, it's not gonna let me show you how we make this. Okay. Anyway, yeah, the rotten egg is what's used to make dreadful dirt. Dreadful dirt then spawns better monsters. So yeah, we want to make. In order to make that, you need the feed. Which one is it? It's this one. And the reason we need all of this is for the fluid XP buckets, which we need the mob crusher for, I believe, right? Have a look. It comes from one of them. I can't remember which one. I mean, we can do it as it is. Anyway, whatever the case may be, we now have a mob room. So, thank you very much for tuning in today's video. I hope you have enjoyed it. If you have enjoyed it, make sure to hit that like button. Also, make sure to hit the comment section down below. And yeah, I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. And peace out. Bye.